everybody, and welcome to our March 15th live feed update show. We have POV results, we have post-POV drama, we have a house flip. Kinda. I mean, technically, I guess we can't call it that until tomorrow, but still, there's been a plan for a flip. So much to go over on this live feed update show for Sunday, March 15th. But first, let me remind all of you, if you are not aware, you can watch any of these shows back on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. You can check them out on YouTube, and if you do, hit the bell, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below. That helps the show. Or if you're listening on iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review is awesome too. And as always, sharing them across social medias with your friends, liking our tweets, telling it, putting shows in places you think people might enjoy them is a great way to help support these Big Brother Canada 8 live feed update shows. Of course, all of our other content for Big Brother Canada, our after shows, recaps, vlogs, exit interviews, all of that is officially in the TVCO app for this season, so make sure you guys download that. It's completely free. And check out all our stuff there, or watch us when we do it live. You can watch live on a computer, but if you want to watch back, you have to watch it back in the app. But it's free, so look, we all have a lot of time. We're all like isolated. So you got lots of time, download apps and watch stuff. And hang out with me. So crazy. We got a lot to talk about on this show, but look, I know some people's spirits might be down. I'm here to entertain everyone. And what better way to entertain than with a song? So, la la la. Oh, you don't want to hear me? Okay, fine. Then I would like to present to you a Big Brother Canada song from JL.
I am playing Big Brother. I have not seen my mother.
She hates you.
All these people are making me feel smothered.
You could have went with mothered.
That's what happens when you play Big Brother.
Yay! And that was our Big Brother country song from JL. What a happy and positive way to start the show. Look at JL trying to provide quality content for the live feed viewing audience. Thanks, JL. You're the best, bud. JL is slowly growing on you, Sherry. Well, good. I am glad that he is slowly growing on you. It's not a bad thing. So when we last left off, it was before the POV. We did not know what was going to happen. People were playing in pairs. We got the sneak peek that it was somehow disco themed. And then the feeds come back. And Maddie and JL won the power of veto. Well, I mean, really, Maddie won the power of veto. And, I don't think we really talked about this a lot yesterday, but it was interesting how I can't remember a time when we have had the power of veto and technically the life of the people in the game requiring a partner. Like, that sucks. I mean, I do kind of feel like it was production trying to help them a little bit. Like, production was like, hey, it's Maddie and Ree. And not that Ree is not an amazing game player and a powerhouse, but I kind of think they were like, let's let them pick partners so that they have a better chance. It's just interesting. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Big Brother, for doing that. I mean, not for nothing. You could have just not made an HOH comp that was skewed to a majority alliance. That would have been an easier way instead of, completely manipulating the POV. challenge. But whatever. I'm here for it. Maddie won. Yay! And now Sheldon has found himself in a really tough position. Because, he was thinking, do I get rid of a Maddie? Do I get rid of a Ree? He was leaning more towards a Rianne. And then we saw, and we talked about in yesterday's recap show, kind of towards the end of the day yesterday, more and more information was coming to light about Vanessa, and how she's been kind of giving information to Min, and losing, I think, a little bit of losing a little bit of ground that she had with her alliance and people like Sheldon and Kyle, and also at the same time making people like Sheldon, like Kyle, realize Ming might be the better option. She very well might be. Well, POV's been won, and now Sheldon's seriously considering it. And there are, I think, like two main factors here that we've been saying now for days, or what my main argument has been heading into this week with Sheldon as an HOH. And it is, why are you going after the evictors? You could have tried to work with them, and you would have had a solid 3 and a voting block and people that you saw were going to be loyal to you, versus whatever is happening in your group with Vanessa giving information and telling people to throw POVs and Ming being crazy, and you think you have Jamar. Well, I mean, Sheldon does want to get rid of Jamar, but now, all of a sudden, Sheldon's on board with this one track of thinking. Like, we get rid of Min. We don't have a lot of drama in the house. A lot of the secrets would probably stop getting spilled. However, the flip side to that is, I'm leaving a power block of 3 in the house. And is it going to be smart to do that? Also, how do I justify this to the people that I'm working with? To the Vanessas, the Kyles, the, Min, who I told I will not backdoor you. We talked about that on yesterday's show. He flat out told her, I won't backdoor you. Well, you're going to go back on that now, aren't you, buddy? And by the way, Min has a ton of secrets. She has all the dirt on Vanessa. Vanessa has told her about Sheldon's alliance, the group of the 5 of them. Vanessa has told Min so much that she could technically do so much damage to Sheldon's group. Now, for the moment, Sheldon hasn't realized that, or as of what time is it? Almost 4 p.m. on Sunday night. I don't think Sheldon realizes that, because we saw yesterday when they were talking to Vanessa, they didn't really believe her that she was not the one that took that information to Brooke and said about throwing the POV comp. It was clear, in my opinion, it was clear they didn't believe her. But it's interesting that they know that she's capable of doing that. I'm afraid if they realize, hey, possibly if we put Min up, she starts exposing our group, then is that really worth it? I'd rather her start exposing the group when I'm not HOH, but you're still going to get the blood on your hands. So do you want the blood on your hands from a possible Min exposing your alliance and group? Do you want it from the evictors staying together? They don't seem to have a plan to deal with her, Vanessa. No, they do not have a plan to deal with Vanessa. It just makes you look like an unworthy as a player. If you're willing to expose secrets from your core group, why would anyone want to work with you? I agree. And up until this point, nobody's really, I feel, been that on to Vanessa at this point. Until yesterday. Until they realized, okay, Vanessa went, Vanessa not realizing how close Brooke and Sheldon, I guess, are. Which was stupid on her part. Makes no sense. But the other issue with Vanessa, I don't understand why she's pushing so hard for Min. Because a lot of her defense, when they were kind of confronting her on talking to Brooke and telling Brooke to throw the POV, a lot of her defense was just, it's Min, you know how Min is, Min's so crazy. Min mind melded me. Min hypnotized me. I think Chris was teaching Min how to do those mind tricks, and then she's now mind tricking me, and I think I've been hypnotized, and that's why I did it. She tricked me into telling her, Sheldon, don't hate me. Point being, Min takes a lot of the fall for Vanessa's actions. And not that I really see a great play that Vanessa can do here. I almost feel like she's just waiting to be exposed, almost. But I don't know why you're pushing for Min. I mean, at least plausible deniability. If you're not the one pushing for Min, you can at least say that to her and be like, I'm close with them. I'm kind of in with them. Don't expose that I've been telling you stuff so that I can still keep working with them. Just, even if she just needs to buy the time for now. Wait until eviction night. If you go out and you still want to expose me and you think that I haven't been, working to try and help you in this game, anything to try and control Min. Do I think she'll be able to? No. But she should be trying to do something other than getting on board to want to get Min out. And also, Sheldon super fan of this game. I don't know what you're struggling about since you are a fan of the game. Let's just think back to the best Vanessa to play, Arusso. All you need's a reason, buddy. Sheldon, all you need is a reason. I understand that you're nervous and worried about how this is going to look to your alliance and people. Just need a reason. That's it. Just come up with a reason. It's not going to be hard. Ming's crazy. You can't do it. And also, you have to love it. You have to love the fact that if this works out and he really ends up backdooring Min, which again, as of this moment, that is what's happening, you do realize how great this is for the evictors, right? Because now everyone needs them. And in a shocking twist, no, I'm being petty, forget it. I was going to say in a shocking twist, I hope they don't go for the Kyles and the Chris's and the Sheldons. I hope they actually work with them to get rid of Hira and Angie and those people. 'Cause screw you for not keeping them safe when you could have. Michael's not there because of you, and you just played scared, and it didn't even need to be difficult. You weren't going to get any horrific blood on your hands by voting to keep Michael in this game. Keeping Michael in this game would have been so good for the Hiras, the Angies, even the Mings and the Jamars. And you guys didn't. So I hope that they go after you. Because I would rather people that are actually playing the game get to stay in it than the scared floater tag-alongs. And normally I don't hate a floater. Normally I don't hate a floater Because I think it's a great strategy. You stay under that radar until jury, you float right along, don't get on anyone's radar, and then start playing once jury starts. I think that's a great strategy to win Big Brother. Boring feeds, great strategy to win. That being said, none of those people were playing a floater game. They all thought they were making a great decision for their game. That I still don't understand how. So go. I hope you all go. I don't care. I hope the people that are actually playing get to stay in it. Ming played in POV and people are saying it's a blind side and not a backdoor. Correct. You're right. I just said that as well. It is not a backdoor if she played in POV. It would be a blind side. It is not a backdoor if you had the opportunity to play in POV for your safety. So it is a blind side, correct. She's the Rena. Right. Sure. Sorry. Didn't know that we're all gonna be such a stickler for the rules around here. There's gonna, want to say there's going to be a lot of drama post POV ceremony tomorrow, but I thought there would be a lot more after the Michael one. However, the difference is if this plays out, Min is the one who is going to be bringing the drama. Therefore, I think there will be drama. I think she's going to lose her mind. And I think she's going to lose her mind in the same exact way that all the other people that play the game or have the personality of Min do it. She's going to be all wound up like a toddler on sugar for a good 45 minutes, wreaking havoc and chaos in that house, blowing up people's games. Then she's going to go blanket for like 6 hours. Then she's gonna get up and try and burn down the house and blow up some people's games for another like maybe 30 minutes and then go blanket for a few hours. I think she's just gonna attack and retreat. And I think that each time she does it, it's gonna get less and less until she eventually just realizes she doesn't have a leg to stand on. Now, maybe, call me crazy, but maybe, just maybe, it would have been better for her, and she could have been working more on this if last night, remember we played for you guys the clips of the Angie and Ming fight, and they called a truce. Well, that truce didn't even last 24 hours, because last night, late night, Angie decided she was going to go up and have bath time with the boys. And guess who wasn't happy about it? Ming. Now, to be fair, she was not happy about it because eventually Jamar joined. And then it became Min, doing her whole, she's jealous of me. She's so jealous of me. Why is she so jelly? I don't think you're ready to pump this jelly. You don't like that. Jealous. Just stupid. Like, again, Ming not focusing on what is important in this game, per usual, and focusing on creating drama and causing chaos. As I said several times, I see no way the Mins and Jamars make it to jury. But maybe I'm wrong. So that is kind of all that has really happened post POV last night. Now we can get into more of the stuff that has been going on today on the feeds. The 15th. So, but again, if you came in late, to recap, bottom line is Maddie won the POV with JL. Obviously, she's using it. Sheldon seems that he is going to put up Min to go in her place. He has not talked to her yet. We are waiting for him to talk to her. He doesn't want it to be a blindside. Obviously. So we'll see. The last hour has been bad. Of course it has, because I've been here. Why wouldn't it be bad? I am here. Okay, so earlier this morning, JL is talking to Min and about JL is talking to Ree. Oh, I should have said this too. Every single person since Sheldon has filled people in either as his alliance or kind of one-on-one, that he is putting up Min with the goal of getting her out and Rianne will be safe. Every single person has gone up to Rianne and basically said to her, hey, I'm gonna work Sheldon. I'm gonna get you to stay this week. It is all me. I'll make it happen for you, pretty. Hey, pretty Ray. Just want you to know, you're pretty safe this week. I'm gonna make that happen for you. And I mean like everyone. From Jamar to JL to Kyle to Vanessa to even Min, who doesn't even realize that she's gonna be the blind side. And I have to say, Rhea is set up to win this game. She really is. She is playing such an underrated and brilliant game. This, yes, she has technically had the target on her alliance since day one. However, if this successfully gets pivoted off of her, they get Min out. Min destroys the game of the Sheldons, the Kyles, the Vanessas, and those people. The whole house is now going to be rallying to want the evictors to work with them to get back in the numbers. Which, side note, is why I really can't even believe Sheldon is considering this, because I thought he was a lot smarter than that. Like, even if we don't agree and we don't like him, we need to knock out their numbers before we deal with our bullshit, but whatever. I think if Rhee survives this week, I think she's almost unstoppable. Look at how well she has handled never really being in any of the drama. Even Sheldon earlier this morning has been saying, like, Rhee deserves to stay. She honestly does not deserve to go home. I really like her. Why would someone like her go home and Min get to stay here? Rianne is brilliant at having all these people coming up to her, basically saying to her, "You're safe. I'm gonna make sure that you stay. I'm gonna work with you. I can convince Sheldon. Don't worry about it." And she's always like, "Really? You're gonna do that for me?" Oh, now Heather C in chat says, "I think Rhee is boring." Exactly. That's why she's playing the best game. The best players are boring. The best players don't give a shit about fun feeds. They don't care about blindsides and making drama. They want to extinguish all drama like a wet blanket because drama ruins their game. They need to be cool, calm, and collected. And not let people get into fights and not let things come out and be exposed. Again, it's horrible feeds. I agree with you. It's the whole Derek Levasseur thing. I think Derek Levasseur is still one of the best players to ever play Big Brother. But we can all attest, that was the worst GD season for feeds ever. He wouldn't let one person talk. He wouldn't let one fight happen. Nothing. So, thinking that Rhea is boring should make you think she is playing a great game. She's not playing a game for us. She's playing a game for her family. If a YRR family member was playing, would you want them to be fun feeds or smart player? If there is anyone that I know playing, I would want you to be a smart player. You're there for the money. You are going to come out of the house and have a hard enough time as it is. If you don't win, you might as well get that money. Let other people make the show entertaining. And by the way, just because there's also no reason you can't be both either, by the way. You can still be a boring player and make the feeds fun for us. Talk to us at night, put on a show, be super fake to people like Rianne, and be like, oh my god, do you think he's gonna save me? Oh my god, that'd be amazing if you can help me. Oh wow, thanks, I'm just gonna be, oh man, alright, thanks buddy. And then as soon as the people leave, turn to us in the camera and go, this idiot! Guys, can you believe this? Blah 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 more. Then we would all love it. You can be both. You don't gotta be messy and crazy and a min to have us love you. You can still play that boring low-key game. And then just entertain us privately. Yes, you are gonna get the people that are gonna be like, they're playing to the camera, they're playing for America, blah blah blah. I'm more so, honestly, I don't care on either country's game. I disagree with that in Canada. I think when people talk to the camera in Canada, it's because they sincerely want to update us. I don't feel that it is as pandery as when our country's players do it. Hi, Marianne. Eric, why don't you do USBB? I did. I tried out and got far along in the process in BB12. And then, due to some personal life situations, I had to withdraw. Seems like Reagan was in my spot. And thank God, because that was the season when you all went crazy. That was the season when social media decided to start trying to get people fired from their jobs and calling, FBI on people and literally showing how horrific the Big Brother community can be. Now, to be clear, I don't mean all of us. I mean the small, tiny subsect of those crazy people. And I was like, no. I like my family, and I like my friends, and I like being part of the Big Brother community. That's why we do these shows for free. That's why I bring on house guests and don't charge you to watch. That's why when I bring them on, I let you guys ask your questions. I do it because I love the best of our Big Brother community. But it's that tiny little sector that scares the ever-living shit out of me. And that is why I will never play Big Brother. Because here's the thing. I would like to believe I would play a game that none of you would like. I think I would try and be real boring. Because I think that's how you have to win. And I don't think that people would like that. And then I think I would do these shows when I was alone in a room and be super shady. And then, because I'm talking to myself, and I all have diarrhea in the mouth, I would get myself in trouble and probably say things I shouldn't be saying. And then I would come out of the house and I would have half the people that hate me because I was boring and the other half of the people that hate me for the horrible things that I say. And then everyone just hate me. And guess what? I want to be liked and lose. Not win and be loved. I mean, win and be hated. I want to lose and be loved. It's actually not true. It's really that I know I would probably split anybody's throat to be able to give myself and my hubs the medical care that we need. And I think if I'm playing a game, I would like to believe I could justify in my head I am playing a game and I need to do this for me and my family. Can I be cutthroat? And I want to think I could do it. But either way, I kind of don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know if I could do it because I think I would feel real bad after. Or I really think I couldn't do it, and then I would feel horrible after that I put somebody else's needs instead of my own, and am right back to where I started. Either way, I don't think it's good for my mental health. Moral of the story, I don't think me playing Big Brother is good for my mental health. Or the well-being of my family or friends or this YR community. I love, for the most part, not even for the most part, I can't even think of any drama that we have. We have done a really good part as a YR family, despite what trolls and people are always going to say to create drama because they want attention from a house guest. We know the people that come to these shows, come to the live shows. We accept everybody. We welcome other people's viewpoints. We're here to joke around about Big Brother and have a good time. I wouldn't want our community to be attacked either. So I'm sorry for that long rant on why I won't play Big Brother, but now you know, because I also know on all of the other shows, Nicole really tries to get me to explain and get me to apply, and I never want to waste this much time going into my reasons why. So now you know. You're welcome. March 15th, answer why I won't play. Just start helping YR family get on. Sure, when I find somebody worthy of helping. You should think I was gonna help Max and his mom, right? That's funny. Okay, so back to the house. Earlier now this morning, everyone is kind of slow to waking up. Jamar also feeling like he is good. Jamar also feeling like he is great with the house. I'm sorry, not with the house, with Sheldon. Not realizing that Sheldon wants to go after Jamar next. Sheldon does not trust Jamar. And Sheldon is even more afraid that if they take Min out, Jamar is going to be coming at them full force. So it's funny to me that Jamar thinks he's in a way better place than he actually is. And I agree. Melanie says Sheldon's downfall is his loyalty to Kyle. I understand why Sheldon is loyal to Kyle. I think Sheldon is looking at, like, the people in his alliance and the players in this game, right? And he's like, most of these people seem super emotional. Rianne's not, but I'm technically against her right now, and it'd be really hard for me to pull her in at the moment. The rest of the people in my alliance seem to be super emotional and reactionary people, like a Jamar, like a Vanessa. No, not Brooke. But I think he feels he can control Kyle, and that Kyle will make decisions based on, like, strategy and logic in the game versus emotional. I guess you could also argue that Michael argument kind of makes that not true so much, but I think that's what Sheldon thinks. You also have to remember, Sheldon is very aware. Sheldon is very aware of the way last season turned out. Now, apparently I tweeted out another controversial tweet earlier today. Got the Big Brother players all in their feelings. When I said, I don't understand why current house guests are always trying to copy the alliance of the previous season instead of coming up with their own strategy and their own alliance. We've already watched last season's alliance play. We want to see new drama, new dynamics, new gameplay. And I didn't mean it shady towards any of the other people. I will tell you, I messaged Adam. I wonder if he messaged me back, and I could confirm it for you if he did. Let me see if he texted me, but not yet. I'm going to see if Adam will come on Saturday for next week's recap show and see if he wants to get more into this. But anyway, oh my god. All right, wait, hold on. Is there anybody that can rein Min in? No. To make her less of a target? No. Or is she too far left of a sinking ship? Dyslexic. The ship sunk. She's under the ship. She has an anchor on her foot. She's being pulled down. No one can save her. Ain't nobody saving Min in this game. No, not happening. But back to Sheldon for one point. And what I think is one other important thing that he's thinking, based on the whole alliance point that I just made. Sheldon is very aware that the Pretty Boys dominated last season. But the other point that I made in my tweet earlier was they dominated the other season mainly because all of the comps were physical. You are an all-guys alliance competing in comps, which are all physical. Now, I am not at all... I think they are one of the best alliances that Big Brother Canada has had. So, I know this keeps coming off as if I'm slamming the Pretty Boys and being like, they sucked. I think they were amazing. They had a great social game and knew to pull other people in and keep their secrets secret. And they 100% played a great social game, which I think is way more important than playing a great physical game. My only point is, and it's hard to express all of this in a tweet, you need to rely less on your social game if you are able to win the physical comps. And notice how I don't say comps. Because they all seem to be physical. And again, this season of Big Brother isn't proven to be that much different. We've only had one comp so far that wasn't physical. So if all the comps are going to be physical, it makes sense for Sheldon to want to keep a Kyle close, to want to keep a Chris close. And it's not to say either that, the women in the game aren't going to be able to do well in a physical comp. I just think there are things that will favor a bigger person. A longer stride to get you done with a comp quicker, for example, for one. Now, where things come to physical strength, I do believe they balance that. Like, it would be easier for 200-pound Kyle to hold up, or it would be harder for Kyle to hold up all of his body weight than it would for, let's say, like Rhea to hold up all her body weight. So how do they balance it to make it where they're both holding the same weight? Things like that, I do believe they do to try and balance it. Previous alliances build foundation that others should use as a blueprint to their own alliance. However, try your best to make your own foundation. I agree. Carol. Alright, look. I know I'm supposed to love Carol because she's my people. And I'm not saying I don't love Carol the person. I love Carol the person. I haven't forgot that Carol the person had her bags packed less than a week ago. She's bounced back brilliantly. Carol has bounced back brilliantly, almost in a way that makes me wonder, how smart is Carol? Boy, I bet it sure would be smart if you went into that game and knew you didn't want to be on slop and knew there were things that you didn't want to do and then knew that production couldn't afford to lose you. So you knew that if on week 1 you threw a fit, packed your bags, threatened to leave, all because you were concerned about being a have-not, and then that big brother was gonna need to bargain with you in some way to get you to stay in the game, if you would then be able to purposely manipulate production into allegedly working around letting you eat and not being, a have not. Just an interesting strategy. Again, if you want to win Big Brother, you have to play the house, you have to play your country, and you have to play production. And production is the hardest game to play. It's way harder than playing the house. So, just saying, Carol might be a genius. Until Carol decided that she wants to start an alliance now. Well, because now that the Kyles, the Sheldons, the Vanessas, the Maddies, now they all realize, oh God, we're going to need these middle people. We need to start working them. Carol has decided to create an alliance called, and I quote, Pretty Boys. Just with girls. Carol, I don't want to be overdramatic when I say that you're giving gay people a bad name. Okay? We're gay. People come to us for the creative shit. Hello? Look around my box. You can go anywhere else if you want to see people on a boring screen. Look, how fun is this? Not gay people. Now you're over here. Gay people! Carol, what are you doing? The Pretty Boys, but with girls? I need you to be a little more original. Is what I'm saying, Carol. I think this is Alliance 792. I can't even keep up with all the alliances. There are great people that make alliance charts on Twitter. Razor Skate, I'm sure, has one. I'm so sure that Razor Skate has one. Crystal says, wasn't that Min idea originally? I think she was the one that brought that up in the hot tub last week in a conversation with Vanessa and Carol. Oh, maybe I missed that. But either way, even if I did miss it, it is now Carol breathing new life into it. So either way, Carol is still at fault here, Carol. When the crazy straight lady comes up to you, Carol, and is like, hey, I got a crazy straight person idea. Let's do this really boring thing in the same way everyone else is doing it. You're supposed to go, no, I am gay, rainbow, glitter, gay it up. Carol. I mean, you don't have much game for us to talk about. The least you could do is come up with a fun alliance thing. Carol. Everyone is alliance with everyone, and I don't know who is even really loyal to who. Even Brooke was saying stuff about Sheldon going, I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird, the dynamic of this house. It is one of the most I would say dramatic, entertaining starts to a season that we've had. Ever. I'd argue ever. I know I'm thinking of like Aika versus Netta, but I just feel like that was a moment. And this has been like consistent drama. My fear is it will die out. It will die out. Sorry, I was laughing at you, chat. What? Is it bad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if is it whatever. Chair noises. Now people are going to be like, "What? What was bad?" I'm going to get 15 DMs. What was bad? The chair noises. The chair noises were bad. I can't hear because I have things in my ears. Anyway, I totally just lost my train of thought with that now. Anyway, physical season. Sheldon has a lot of things to consider. Sheldon has a lot of things to consider. Now, I want to, because again, we're already running out of time with this. I want to see where I think we can do 1 or 2 clips. Let's do the one where they were talking about the POV, because that's not happening for a while, so people might want to hear about what is going on in the POV.
Did you press it like, I didn't even ask him, like, did you press it harder? Did you just press it like soft?
I would try to fuck around with it, but then it would go up and down.
Yeah.
So then I just left it, like pressed it, and they stopped it, and they're like, guys, you should put it at the top and then press it, so then it falls down, you know?
Oh. So you don't put it inside?
You don't put it there. And
we did.
We did it both ways.
And which way was the best
When the ball was up and down.
The only way we did it was we thought we had to put the ball in the middle and then shoot it up.
They told us to put it like this.
You know what? I think it's actually easier if you put it like that. Because it's already up there.
I'm telling you, we did it both ways. Just
which way was easier?
Quickly, and it didn't
really matter.
Yeah.
It didn't make a difference.
No, we did it both ways.
I should have like taken a beat, stopped, looked around to see what everyone was doing, because I didn't know you could grab the person's head. I had that instinct to do it, but I thought it was illegal, so I didn't do it.
No, they said you're allowed to touch the other person. That's why, JL,
they said you're allowed to touch the other person?
You can't use your hands on the ball.
Yeah.
But he was actually gonna, like, we were gonna be like face to face just to save time, and he's gonna pick me up. Like, you know, just like straddle him type thing, like this, and then he'll pick me up and just run with it, like run with me like that.
When the ball was in your mouth.
When we're facing face to face.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Said what? Say what now? When the ball was in your mouth?
Times instead of going like this, right?
I was doing like this with Vanessa. I was like,
yeah.
And then she'd be looking this way sometimes, and she wouldn't see where the vase was, and I'm like,
Is the vase code?
Keep looking over.
The beneficial thing for where I was because I was by the wall, I could see where I was going because of the mirrors.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to look. I literally was just going straight ahead like this, but she had to look.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, so here's how I'm thinking that this went. Based on the photo that we saw in yesterday's show, I feel like they're moving some sort of a ball along a track that they have to get into a vase. And if it's not along a track, then it's that thing where you have to keep your body together. Like you have to hold maybe like the ball together with your body. So like you're two people, you gotta like hold it and then like move along and go like up and down and yada yada yada. So it could very much be something like that. Oh, like with their mouths. Interesting. Very interesting. Kyle, Vanessa, Sheldon, and Carol moving over to the kitchen. Kyle, Vanessa, and Sheldon, we're all talking about the fact that they couldn't play in the POV again this season, and they don't think it's fair. I don't like when we can't play in the POV. Why don't we get to play in the POV? Alright, let's all relax. Let's all relax 2 seconds. I don't know why, they are making them do so much mouth stuff. I don't know why they're making them do so much mouth stuff. It is weird this season. So now let's go over to the clip of Ming and oh no, hold on. Let's go over to the clip of Min and Jamar and Sue.
Like who would go beside me?
If you could also put up like a pond.
Exactly, yeah.
So like who? Angie?
Yeah.
Carol?
Not Carol, Angie.
Not Carol?
Carol to touch the block.
Hold on. I know it's slow. Let me turn it up. Ooh, it's as loud as I can make it. Can you hear it?
I don't think Angie touching
That's,
the block
you're
is
definitely not a pawn, bro.
What if I just be a pawn?
People might just, well,
I don't want anything.
no.
Sorry, if you touch the block,
You'd
then
go
you get
out.
voted out.
You're gonna vote me out? You're gonna vote me out?
I wouldn't, but people would.
No, I wouldn't. Not right now, but later.
I wouldn't.
When later?
When the time is right.
Oh, you're going to regret saying that in a minute.
Just to make her feel included.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait.
She's out this week.
I'm so excited.
See? She's out this week. You think I want to keep her along? No. I know
So
she
now-
would be out.
Yeah, she would
She
100%.
wants to be a savage. She wants to be a savage. You know what
Such
I'm
a
saying?
sad, bro. So
Get ready.
She hesitated when I said we would me out.
Yeah, because she would.
I would too. Maybe Vanessa.
Okay.
Chris would.
I don't know why I'm having trouble hearing this one, so I'm just going to assume that you guys might be having trouble hearing it too. So let me put it to you this way. Here was the point. As of, I don't know, a few hours ago, Jamar was saying to Sue, maybe I should just offer myself up as a pawn to Sheldon. Maybe I should offer myself up as a pawn to Sheldon. Jamar. Now that, if I was Sheldon, would be more appealing to me than going after Min right now. Going after the person who you said you don't trust, who you want to go out last week, it will have been his decision. You have no blood on your hands when the House will maybe vote him out. I see, I'm sorry, I have 15 things going on. We'll talk after. We will have an after show after we are done with this recap. You guys know the deal. We are recording this, so we will be thankful and we'll talk in a few minutes when we are done with this recap show. Okay, Carol tells Vanessa that she would put up JL and Hira because she's talked the least amount of game with them. Hey, Carol. If we're taking inventory on who you've talked the least amount of game to, we're putting the whole house up. You can't put the whole house up, Carol. Carol! I want to use my Carol tweet so bad. Jamar, meanwhile, Jamar has been asking Maddie and Rihanna if they knew that Sheldon, Mike, and JL made a Final Four alliance called the Young Guys. Now, this, I think, is because Jamar's getting a little scared. Jamar probably feels like, how much are these guys really on my side? Because he does feel like, in Jamar's mind, he believes that he's very close to Sheldon. But we also saw in that fight on yesterday's show, he also thinks that Sheldon is defending Kyle a lot and might be more loyal to Sheldon than him. So, I mean, Sheldon might be more loyal to Kyle than to him. Ming has been going around a little bit more this morning, but it's been a lot of like small talk. Now I'm just trying so we can kind of get current. I know somebody in chat said that there's been a lot of drama in the past hour. I'm just trying to see what we could have missed while we've been... or the hour before the feeds went down. I know the feeds are down right now. So I'm going to go over to our handy dandy live feed updaters, who, if you are not following them, it's at BBCan8 live feeds. Of course, they have all of the information for you guys, all of the photos and videos and everything that I get for this show comes from our wonderful live feed updaters at BBCan8 live feeds. And if you'd like to become an updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. We could definitely use a few more. So let's see what the live feed updaters are saying. Brooke estimates that she's dated 11 people. Don't know why we care about that. I don't mean I don't know why we care about the update. I mean, I don't know why Brooke cares that she thinks people care. She's dated 11 people. Sheldon asked Brooke how many relationships she's been in. Okay, got it. Monogamous dater. I'm missing where the drama is. Brooke and Sheldon are in the Expedia room. Brooke, they started complimenting me more and then touching me more. Then the next thing they put their mouths on each other. I can't see that. Do you buy it? Huh? I know we're going backwards. Who are they talking about? It's been mostly Sheldon Brooke attached at the hip while everyone socializes. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't know who she's talking about. I have no idea who she's talking about. Sheldon is... technically, we're going backwards, so we might find the answer out in a minute. Sheldon is asking Brooke, how does someone go from being her... Oh, there's our answer. Sheldon is asking Brooke, how does someone go from being your friend to a boyfriend? And then her reply is, they start complimenting me more, touching me more, and then the next thing, they put their mouths on each other. See, when you read things backwards, it could almost not make sense. Camera returns to Min and Jam snuggling in bed. Jam's answer, I thought you were going to cook. Min, give me 5 more minutes. I mean, it's a Sunday. There is not a lot happening in the house on a Sunday morning. Min leaves the hot tub area, telling the group the meaning of her tattoos, and heads to the anime room. Sheldon is asking Brooke, who would you put up if she won HOH next week? Brooke said she is scared of putting Jams, and that she is afraid of Ree. Sheldon agrees they have more faith than she does in herself. Great. All right, so I don't know what the crazy drama is that we missed. I'm not really seeing anything at the moment. Usually Sundays are a lazy day for the Big Brother house. And I know a lot of people said, we want you to do the live feed update shows in the morning. We want you to do them in the morning. I like more doing them around this time of day or later in the day because I feel like we get the majority of the drama from the day too. Instead of just having it like about what happened last night, we're also getting a lot of the daytime drama, and it keeps, I think, these live feed update shows more current. But feel free to comment below and tell me if you agree or disagree. If you came in late, the moral of the story is this. We're going to recap the recap. And then I'm going to end this, but then I'm going to hang out for a little after show with the chat. So, in conclusion, Maddie and JL are the people that won. the POV. Originally, there was not a plan to backdoor Min, but Sheldon has changed his mind, realizing that the evictors are very much could be a 3-person block of voting and to work with, and it's going to put the evictors in way better of a place of power in this game, which I love. Just so sad that Michael's not here to be a part of that. Min does not know. Sheldon has said he will tell her before the POV ceremony, which will be taking place tomorrow. So, my plan, if anything good happens tonight, I will go live during the POV ceremony tomorrow so that we're live when they come back. So right about now, Min's the target. And the house seems to be on board. Everybody seems to be on board and wanting to get Min out. So, that being said, we are far from done with Big Brother Canada shows today. At 6 p.m. Eastern, in just about an hour and a half, I will be joined live by my future husband, Michael Stubley. He will be with us in the TV Co app. All the rest of the shows today are all TV Co shows. Again, only these live feed update shows are in YouNow this season and on our website and iTunes and YouTube. So if you're watching them in any of those places, thumbs up, like, share, tell your friends, comment. It really helps us so incredibly much, keeping content where you guys all want to watch it. So I cannot express how important that is, so make sure you guys keep doing that. Of course, if you want to watch any of our after shows from Nicole and myself, the recap shows, the exit interviews, the show tonight with Michael, that will all be live in the TV Co app. You can watch it online when they are live, but then afterwards you can only watch them back in the app. They are not anywhere else. So make sure that you're following us over on TV Co. Again, Nicole and I will be live at 6 p.m. So that's about an hour and a half, or an hour and 45 minutes from now. Nicole and I will be live with Michael, recapping the week. Then at 8 p.m., our live feed updaters will be live tweeting the show, as will Nicole and I, and I'm sure we'll all be watching together. Then immediately when the show is over, Nicole and I will go live again in the TV Co app for our after show. So you got 2 more shows from us today. And lots more fun on Twitter with everyone. So thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this show. I'm going to end it now for the people watching it back. You guys know the deal. This will be up for 20 seconds, and then I'll be right back to talk to you guys in chat. See you guys all on the next show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.